Another 30 days of feeling video. Bum, bum, bum. We are here in this beautiful little location, which I don't want to tell you exactly where I'm at, but it's epic. Look at this. Ooh, you can see a little fish right here. See it? This beautiful little location, which I will not name because I want it to stay low key. No, I'm kidding. It's Gumbo Limbo, and I highly recommend it. But I wanted to make a little video today talking about just how I feel about nature, how I feel about all this stuff. I feel like it's a good video to make, so I shall do it. Place this down here, take a seat, adjust this slightly. Bing, bing, bing. Here we go. All right, so first and foremost, I really appreciate everybody on the 30 Days of Feeling day number 7, my like setbacks video I made yesterday. I got so much positive feedback from all of you, and I just feel really, really thankful to be supported by so many incredible people. Some of you are my clients, some of you are people in the men's group, some of you are just like random people in my life. But all of you, every single word that you share with me just means a lot to me. It feels so good to have so many people who not only care about me, but care about what I have to say, and really respect what I have to say, and find value in it. So that feels phenomenal, and I'm just really thankful. And today I'm feeling phenomenal. In fact, my leg looks so much better. My spirit feels so restored and renewed, and I think I'm gonna shave today, I think. Anyway, I wanted to stop and feel into nature this morning because of just how beautiful it is, and I just took this really cool video of these turtles at the Gumbo Limbo Nature Center. They have like a turtle care facility, and they like nurture the turtles, they hatch the turtles, they take care of the turtles, and they're just so epic, and they're just swimming like they're just swimming like it's just so saucy, and I just think it's such joy, and just wanted to connect with how I feel here and just really take it all in. So today is how do I feel about nature, and for you it might be how do you feel about nature or your relationship / connection to nature. I feel like that would be a really good video for you, and a really good reflection for you, and a really good one for me. So without any further ado, as I sit here and feel into my surroundings, I feel super grounded. Taking off my sandals, I feel the sand, I feel the wood, I feel the air, humidity, I feel the sweat on my brow, I feel the presence of so many insects and creatures. There's little crabs crawling all around, like this little crabs. And I just feel so connected to myself this morning because of my genuine curiosity, interest, respect, and joy of seeing all the different creatures that exist on this planet. There are so many ancient cultures that took and drew so much wisdom from the animals that were local and that they interacted with in the course of their lifetime. And I feel like our culture has gotten away from that type of connection. There's so many blockages to actually experiencing what I'm experiencing right now. There are shoes that block us from the earth. There are phones that block us from seeing. There are eyes that block us from feeling, sensing, and smelling. There are so many barriers to the inevitable reality that I am just as much a part of this world as the insect and the crab. I am flesh and bone and blood, and so too can wither away back into the sand just as much as any other creature can. And I think that understanding has helped me to develop a very strong respect for the world and for all the creatures. And it's, I think 450 billion years or 450 million years of existence on this planet. I think 450 million. And I just think that that's like super important and incredibly overlooked. The majority of people that I know don't see the world the way that I see it. They don't see into things. They see things, but they don't see things. And I feel like my relationship with nature is one of sight, one of smell, one of senses, one of touch, one of feel, one of intuition, one of I'm here, I'm present with all these things. I'm trying to learn from the turtles. I'm learning from the trees. I'm learning from the crickets. I'm learning from the water which moves in and out, draws to and fro, crashes, and peaks and troughs. feel like that has helped me in all areas of my life, personally and professionally, but mostly internally, helped me to really understand the way of things. And as I've understood the way of things, it's helped me to have realizations like that video I made yesterday talking about setbacks and how to deal with them. How does the ocean deal with setbacks? When one wave doesn't break all the way to shore, another wave comes right behind it, and so on and so forth. The inertia of the ocean is constantly moving forward, not dwelling, just continuing to expand into its ultimate beauty, its perpetual beauty. So too for me, I'm still continuing on my path of transforming into my perpetual beauty, a constantly evolutionary, transitory, and transformational being that continues to show up in all these ways. So Graham, I feel really connected to that vision of transformation and how all things in this world do that. And for me, I feel like I am accepting the transformation that wants to happen within me faster and faster and faster, because I'm able to see how nature transitions faster and faster and faster. I think that for humans that I've noticed and worked with, the ultimate setback for them, the ultimate challenge for them is letting go of the previous shell they were in. So, or the previous skin. So if I'm a snake, snakes constantly shed their skin. For humans, we cling to identity because we're afraid of embracing something new that could be judged by our peers. And all of nature, whether it's the crab that sheds its little shell for a big shell, the snake that sheds its skin for better skin, the kangaroo that pops out of the pouch, like everything is, all the creatures, all the organisms on this planet are evolving every single moment. The only difference is they're not attached to their former identity. They're just embracing and accepting this new one, at least as far as I can tell. Again, I don't communicate with the animals. I don't know everything they're thinking, but I know I watch humans, they struggle with this. And for me, I feel like in my earlier years, I really struggled with this, and my relationship and connection to nature in these last 10 to 12 years has really opened me up to the okayness and acceptance of my inevitable transformational pattern of existence. And that has helped me to live the most free and abundant life that I ever could have imagined myself doing. I mean, it's like 10 a.m. on a Wednesday, and my work is to not only record this video, but just capture really beautiful moments here at this park and just sit here and just enjoy and connect. I've figured out a way to make my life work for me and allow my transformational tendencies to become my way of life versus an identity becoming the weight of my life. Oh my God, that hit so hard. Whew. Okay, yeah, I mean, fuck. That's it. And I think there's a giant desire to like hold on to that identity or the identities that I've had, because that's how people know me and that's how I have connection, that's how I gained love, etc. or experienced love. But as I've developed my relationship with nature and I see that love is constantly unfolding in its presence, peace, and power, I've found so too, as I constantly unfold, I love myself even more. Even to make this video, when I sat down, I was like, how do I feel about nature? Is anyone going to find that valuable? Like, do I even, and I just went with my intuition that like that was what I wanted to talk about today. That's what I was inspired to share. And thus that amazing moment just a moment ago of those two experiences of humanity that I've experienced and I see other people's experience emerges. And so too, in this moment, I feel elated, I feel buzzy, I feel light, my head feels like I feel so bright. It feels so good. Yet I feel so grounded, I can feel my feet on the ground and the sand and the wood. And it's just like, I'm here. And that's so okay, it's so cool. And my relationship and how I feel about nature, I feel connected, I feel respected, I feel honored, I feel blessed, I feel aware of nature and of this creation, of this earth, of the environments that I'm in. And I am constantly taking it in. And I'm really interested in learning. Again, 450 million years is a long time for this world to learn how to operate, how to grow and expand, and how to mimic the pathways to growth. And I feel like I'm 31 years old, so I don't have a lot of experience compared to that, minus my DNA and my intuition and my instincts. But those have been those have been recoded my whole life with all the dogma and the media and all of the programming that I've received. And as I've unlearned that in these last 12 years and really really started to connect deeper, I continue to find that the wisdom that I'm seeking is not only within me, but it's around me. And as I see it around me, I find it within me. I'm going to say that again. As I see the wisdom around me, I find it within me. I'm going to say it one more time because it's very powerful. As I see the wisdom around me in nature, I find it within me. And that brings me presence, that brings me peace, and that ultimately brings me power. And that feels phenomenal. Nature brings me power. Nature brings me presence. Nature brings me peace. Sitting here brings me, like this is like my main posture right here. I always have my hands in this little posture. It brings me connected. It feels here, feels grounded. I feel blessed to be in a world in the 21st century where I can go into AC and I can come out and sit here and I can do both. And I've learned the value of both, and I appreciate the value of both. And they're in harmony. And when they're in harmony, really great things are created for this world. And I feel I'm bringing great things to this world. And so I thank you, Graham, for bringing great things. Last night we had the first South Florida Leaders Legends men's group meet up with a combination of my clients and guys that are in the Leaders Legends men's group. And it was just the most incredible, like 5.5 hours on a Tuesday I've ever had. Just from the dinner all the way to the sharing, all the way to the connecting and the openness and the learning. And there's just so many amazing things happening right now in my life. And I just feel very fortunate to be the messenger of this type of power and the messenger of presence and the messenger of peace. It just feels like correct for me. And I said it on my story the other day, but peace is my pace. Peace is my pace. It's not peaceful. It's not my pace. I'm not interested in getting myself riled up over nothing. I'm interested in practicing a life of peace and sharing a life of peace and bring a life of peace to all the people that I meet. And I'm not perfect with this by any means, but I'm better than I have ever been at it. And so my relationship with nature, how I feel about nature, is that nature continues to teach me. The earth continues to teach me. The wisdom around me continues to reflect that which is within me. And I continue to grow into the most humble man I can be. Humble in the sense of being so young around something so old and being present within that experience and conscious of that experience. And that has brought me a lot of joy and a lot of trust that I'm on the path and that good things are happening, and that I can continue to move in the direction that I'm moving, and it's safe to do so, and that it's actually my detaching from every identity that I want to cling to has actually become my identity of just detachment, of no identity, of embracing every hat, every costume, every experience that I have, all of that I am, and allowing this naturalness to just continue to manifest and be shared with all of you. And that's what this video and that's what my work is about allowing myself to be natural and free-flowing and honest and real and connected and truthful and loving and caring and peaceful and present and powerful and faithful. And that's led me to this moment where I feel right here and here. I feel like I know. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm very blessed. It makes me a little emotional in my eyes just because of how fortunate I am and how much courage I've expressed to walk this path and share these videos and do these things. It's just not normal. It's not something I ever would have imagined myself doing, but it's everything that I've ever wanted to do. And I'm everything I ever wanted to be. I am everything I ever wanted to be. I am everything I ever wanted to be. Thank you. Thank you, Earth. Thank you, nature. Thank you, God, for just such a beautiful place and for just this amazing paradise that I get to live in and enjoy and experience and just feel fortunate. I want you today, people, to think about your relationship with nature. What is it? Do you have one? Do you not have one? Why not? If you do, how is it? This is a major question that can bring you a lot of clarity. And for me just now, it brought me a lot of peace. So 30 Days of Feeling, day number 8. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to start cranking these videos out. I'm feeling it. I feel it's important to share these. I know I learned so much about myself today. There's some really beautiful moments. I'm just grateful to be here. Look at this. Presence, peace, and power be with you. You already know. Legends find a way. Be good and be safe, people. I appreciate you. Take some time to reflect. Feel free to journal about it. Whatever you need to do to connect and get in the space, get in the sauce, do it. And enjoy the world, enjoy the earth, enjoy nature, enjoy your senses, all of them. Get in touch, get in tune. Feel, see, smell, taste. It's all here. Everything that you're looking for, it's right here. So enjoy it. And I get that some of you are like, you have jobs, you have obligations, you have responsibilities. You also have a responsibility to yourself to make sure that you find the time. I don't care what it takes, you have to have it. A man or woman who is not connected to the earth in any way, shape, or form is no longer a man or woman, a human. They're something else. Consider that. It's okay if that's you right now. You can come back. It's the beauty. It's all right here. It's in front of you. Just make the time. And as always, if you feel like sharing some of your reflections, drop them in the comments below. And I appreciate all of you, and I'll be seeing you on more videos. Thank you for tuning in. I already said presence, peace, and power. And man, what a great video. I feel so good. I'm so thankful. I'm going to post some of that turtle footage on my IG. It's just so epic. I might make it a short, just turtle. It's just so awesome. Anyway, life's good. We out here. But it's fine.